Ah,
Okay. You ready?
sí.
All right. Michael Vaughn's presentation of learning. That's me. Who is Michael Vaughn? Well, to tell you who I am, I thought it was first necessary to tell you what I'm not. And I'm not a workaholic. Anybody that knows me knows that. I'm kind of lazy. I'm not incapable. I like to think myself very capable. And I'm not carefree, I don't let injustices happen. And I'm not silent, that's for sure. That doesn't even need to be said. And I'm not a quitter, because I stick to things too much. Honestly, too much. That's me and my mom. I think, half of her is in me, or half of me is her, I guess. Yeah, that's. And then there's me and my dad, half of me is him. Now, the things that I am thoughtful, smart working, empathetic, an overthinker, and a procrastinator. I see myself as someone who believes in himself a lot, a little too much sometimes, but it really helps me be happy to know that I can do, I'm really capable. And I am really capable. Now, how do I like to learn? I like to learn logically and visually. Logically means that I like to connect the topic to an adjacent topic, or I like to try to connect it to something else that kind of works the same, so I understand it more and I put it in my own terms, right? And then visually, it really helps for me when teachers will write things out and in a way, kind of like a graph, or in a way that I can see how data correlates with each other. You know what I mean? And that kind of helps me think about it more. Let's see. So in ninth grade, I had a lot to overcome. Now first off was overcoming online school. I learned a lot from online school. The first thing I learned in online school was obviously how to not do your hair. And the second thing I learned was time management. Time management was a really big thing for me because I was so used to just doing the work in class and not ever having homework, not ever worrying about anything. But I had a method where I could kind of zone out and still get work done. But I realized after online school that I wasn't going to be able to do that. And so I had to schedule myself little timeout breaks during class, which did not comply with the rules of the school. But I'm sure they would have been fine with it if they had known that it had taught me how to pace myself and how to make sure that I'm able to keep my mind glued to a topic and not stray away from it. And that I would say that would be the biggest example of leading my own learning, because I taught myself how to give myself time to understand things. You know what I mean? Then next, baseball. This is a pretty fun story. Fun story for me. The last game of the baseball season, my freshman year, was it was like every other game. We lost. Right, spoiler. We lost bad. I think 27-1. And I was the only thing that kept our team not from being, I forgot what it's called, knocked out, you know what I mean? Canceled out, whatever. But basically I hit a home run. It wasn't like I hit it over the fence or anything. I hit it, and the other team was so bad that I just ran across all the bases and scored. And so I got a home run. My whole team was super happy for me. And not only that was like the first time I'd ever scored. And so that was super big for me. But what it taught me wasn't like the accomplishment, but it was when I saw my teammates celebrating for me that I realized that this wasn't just because I did that doesn't mean it was my accomplishment. And I realized the value of teamwork and cooperation. And I think that one connects to collaboration on teams pretty well.
Good job. Stop.
What I learned in 10th grade economics. Let me read this article out to you. There is a problem with how Americans, specifically the upper 1%, are taxed. For example, Jeff Bezos, the former owner of Amazon, only pays less than 1% of the money he has to the government. The average American spends roughly 10% of what they make. The amount of taxes that are paid, though, are still a lot. The top 1% of people account for somewhere around 90% of all taxes. So that means that that we should have about 10 times the amount of tax money we have. But that's crazy that 90% of our taxes. And I mean, I was shocked to learn that. And that was really big in me starting to understand how politics and American economics work. And you know, this kind of like threw me off the cliff to like everything isn't just like, because school, I don't want to say that school teaches you wrong, but school kind of teaches you that like everyone has an equal chance, and you just like, you know, you try in school, you'll do good, but like not everyone has an equal chance. You know what I mean? Definitely not. And this helped me see that. Then in 10th grade biology, that's my next one. Let me go back. And then I wanted to say that the assignment for this was to just to find any newsletter or like article about economics and summarize it. So I didn't. The assignment did not require you to keep the article, so I didn't keep the article, but that's my summary. And then in 10th grade biology, I was given a project to create a double helix. And the first that's a DNA strand, right? And it's kind of like a Lego put together thing. And my team was sick for the first day. And so when I was working on it, I was doing really terribly. And another classmate came and helped me out and just fixed the whole thing for me, and like put me on the right track. And I realized when he had helped me, because for no reason this other person in another team helped me and made my team pass when it didn't benefit him at all. And I realized that helping others doesn't have to benefit you, and that it's important to make sure that everyone around you is like where they need to be. You know what I mean? Because in a bigger, more societal way, if I spend my whole life ignoring a homeless guy on the sidewalk, I am partially responsible for him being homeless. You know what I mean? So it's important to help others, and it's really important to collaborate on teams. What I learned in 11th grade Spanish. I wasn't able to get the video formatted on here, unfortunately. But I was given an assignment in Spanish class to you can see it right here, to create a little routine diary video in Spanish to show that I knew like the vocabulary for this like Spanish routine. And I decided to do this in a short form way where I could do it like a TikTok. And beforehand, I had looked up other like Spanish routine videos on TikTok to kind of get an idea of what I should do. And I realized that everybody does not follow the same schedule. And this is a stupid thing. I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but I wouldn't assume that Spanish people take siestas, which are like little naps in the middle of the day. Well, not middle, you know. They take scheduled naps. I would not have expected that. And then a lot of other like student age kids are like doing like crazy work. They're talking about how they wake up at 3 and like go to the fields. And you know, I was just really I'm sorry to hear that. Then this helped me grow my empathy for other cultures, and this helped me see other diverse backgrounds, and by putting myself in diverse experiences and perspectives, I was able to expand my empathy and understanding of the world.
I got the video.
Oh, you have the video?
Yeah, let me play it so your dad can see
play
it.
The video. Play it.
Okay, all right, ready? Oh. It's not, oh, I can hear it. Oh, you can hear it because it's on.
Okay.
Continue. Mm-hmm.
Then what I learned in 11th grade pre-cal. Well, I was given an assignment I was given a test,
Mm-hmm.
A parent functions test, and I failed that test very badly because I did not study for it at all, and I was not paying attention in class. And so when I got that grade back, I realized, okay, well, I gotta make a change because I'm not like failing tests. Like, I'm a straight A student. Come on. And so I studied for the first time since 3rd grade. I got on this Quizlet, and I studied it for about an hour the night before, and I passed the test. Not only did I pass the test, I passed the test like A+.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You were saying that this
so
taught you.
basically, I had to advocate for my own success in that I understood when I needed to see my progress, right? Like that taught me how to understand where I'm at and where I in relation to where I need to be, and I'm now a better student. Then, out of school. I chose these pictures that I put because these were times that I felt like I thought. I'm sorry, I'm kind of. These were times that I've kind of like thought I were with my friends, or I was kind of like thinking about myself in relation to other people. So throughout my life, I haven't really fully appreciated the good things I've had, like my friends or my possessions, but more so my friends. Back in like middle school, I didn't understand that I had friends at all, and I don't know what you would call that, but I was like kind of delusional, and it kind of took like this year I've been appreciating my friends a lot, and going out and doing stuff and making sure my friends are like stable, and it's been really good. And I've really, it's really shown me how important it is to have like a web of people so you can keep each other strong. You know what I mean? Because one strand of the spider web will break, but you throw a bug into a whole web, it's strong. So these pictures were pictures that I chose in times of introspection, and I mean. Crazy weather makes me introspect. I don't know why. But through introspection, I gained a deeper understanding of myself, my thoughts, my feelings, and my behaviors. And this self-awareness allowed me to identify areas in which I wanted to improve and make positive changes in my life, which helped me grow as a person and develop greater insight and empathy towards others. And then my future, I don't know where I want to go to college, but I'm thinking I want to end up in Seattle after college, so that's what I put that. But I want to go to college, and I want to end up in Seattle, but I don't know where I want to go to college. And that's my presentation.
Okay, let me show the video so your dad can see it, because I think it was great. All right, let's see.
There's the video, Dad.
Let me play it.
I'm on the TV, Dad.
Okay, let me zoom so he can see you, and then I'm gonna send this to him too. Oh, we can hear you. Oh no, it's not working.